Welcome back, watch people. Now today's an important day because today marks the start of my official campaign, if that's what you want to call it, to get the Rolex Lost and Stolen Register reinstated for ordinary everyday members of the general public, people just like you who no doubt either have or will possibly suffer in the future because the Lost and Stolen Register is currently closed and open only to official authorised Rolex dealers. We need that Lost and Stolen Register available to just about anyone who needs to access it. And anyone that watches my channel, whether you support me and my channel or not, this is something that I'm hoping that the entire watch community will come together for, because it is hugely important. I mean, we could actually here potentially be saving someone's life. And for me, if we can prevent just one watch from being stolen, if we can prevent just one watch from being violently attacked and robbed for their watch, then all these efforts, I'm sure you'll agree, would have been worthwhile. Now, in an attempt to get Rolex to reinstate the Lost and Stolen Register, the much missed Lost and Stolen Register, I need your help. We need to help each other. The entire watch community needs to come together. And with the help of one of my friends and someone that watches my channel, we've put a letter together to Mr De Leyser, who is the current managing director of Rolex UK. And what I've done is I've popped this letter in its entirety in the video description below, along with the email address that you need to send it to. You can of course send it direct to Rolex at St James's Square if you prefer that. I've also put that in there as well, so all the details are there for you to make it nice and easy. All you've got to do literally is copy, paste and send that email into Rolex and join me in this campaign to help try and solve, or at least slow down, the rate of watch robbery right across the UK. So without further ado, let's get into the meat and bones of the letter. It's relatively short and sweet, but I'm sure you'll get the drift. It starts, "Dear Mr De Leyser, re the Rolex Lost and Stolen Register. As I'm sure you'll be aware, the consequences following the loss or theft of a Rolex watch are always extremely upsetting for any victim. But the circumstances surrounding the theft, or even an attempted theft, are nothing short of catastrophic for the victims and indeed their families. Whenever and wherever your customers are targeted by criminals and their watches are stolen, much anguish and soul searching in our watch community follows. With watch related robbery, violent street crime and fraud being at an all-time high, I believe Rolex owes its customers and brand supporters a duty of care to ensure that any Rolex watch taken unlawfully from its owner should become less desirable for criminals acquiring stolen property. Surely, the most efficient and proactive way to achieve this aim and to help make wearers of your watches safer would be to reinstate the availability of the official Rolex Lost and Stolen Register to the general public as it has been historically. I believe this small measure will significantly reduce the current risk to your customers and extends your duty of care beyond other manufacturers. I thank you for your time and kindness in considering a representative view and look forward to hearing your response." Now, that's an open letter to Rolex UK, to the Managing Director of Rolex UK, Mr Richard De Leyser. I hope that he gets to see this video. In this video, I want to assure Rolex and Mr De Leyser that this is a video that common sense tells everyone involved in the watch world that this can only be a good thing if we can get that Lost and Stolen Register reinstated to the general public. I can't even imagine, I can't even think how many crime preventions it might help. I can't even begin to imagine how many people might get their watch back where they otherwise might not get their watch back. And this is a crusade, if you like. This is a campaign that I'm hoping that every single one of you, whether you support me and my channel or whether you don't, I'm hoping it's a campaign that you'll get behind for everyone's sake, for every decent watch owner out there. This is something that can only benefit every single one of us. And surely everyone agrees that it's a campaign that's worth picking up on and supporting. And I'm hoping that you guys will share this video as far and wide as you possibly can. We need many, many thousands of views. We need many, many thousands of this email to go through to Rolex at St James's Square. We need to put the pressure on politely in the right places and get this sorted. And there's a lot more to come from this particular campaign and this story, I'm sure. But for now, guys, that's really it. The official campaign to get the official Rolex Lost and Stolen register reinstated for the use of the general public starts today. But we can only succeed if we help each other. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support, and we'll speak again soon.